They did not say, it is believed. Don't say you weren't told, O people. By seeking the Guru and bowing down, you will learn to live. Don't say you weren't told, for the Guru's word is inevitable. Those who stray on the wrong paths are swallowed by deceptive forces. Some are led astray by arrogance, others get lost in their false pride. It won't happen now or later, who knows when the moment will come. With sudden flashes, the horses will gallop, and their hoofbeats will echo urgently. People fail to recognize their mistakes, and yet they think they know everything. Mothers and children, with misguided guidance, roam the forests lost, their sorrow grows, and they perish, struggling in confusion and defeat. With loud cries, they surrender their lives, the demonic forces spread chaos. The sky turns a crimson red, and the 6 religions will become one. All the people of the world will drown in fire and water. The old traditions will be broken, while the smoke rises as the flames leap, and by day, people will see stars and be bewildered. The earth will tremble with strange sounds. After everything is born anew, the people, burdened with sorrow, will wander like birds with no direction. The old traditions will be broken, while the virtuous saints will rejoice. After these great wonders on earth, and the cycle of rebirth ends, the righteous rule of Krita Yuga will return, and truth will regain its place. People won't know what's happening. Wherever they look, they will see only the path to Yam's, death's, door. After the earth is covered in smoke and dust, when all is destroyed and reborn, those who cry out, Rama, Rama, will neither fall nor perish in the fire. They won't know the front from the back, as foolish people race forward blindly in ignorance. The young and old alike will be blinded by their pride. At the right moment, those who speak arrogantly will be bound in the trap of fate. No evil will be allowed to gather, for when it gathers, its end is near. With great celebrations and joy, Veerbhoga Vasantharaya will reign and unite the 7 islands into one, ruling over the entire universe. Muktimargamu, Bhaktimargamu Shri Veerabrahmendra Swamulavari Kalagnanmu. Inevitably, things will happen on this earth as destined. Don't get lost in worldly illusions, trust me and search for the true path. No entity has the power to shine on its own, don't you realize this except the Almighty? The sun, the moon, and all the planets shine only through the light of that Almighty. In this infinite universe, how small is this globe, and how small is your strength within it? You are the protector of all, you are all-powerful, seeking refuge in you is the true duty. Even the richest man has countless worries, seek a life free from worries. Becoming slaves to wealth and worries, they lose peace and cry out in sorrow. We don't know where we came from, nor where we are going. What will happen in between, in our life, is unknown. For a birth that knows nothing, why this pride, trust in the primordial being who protects everyone? They boast about their wealth and fame, they pride themselves on what they have. But life is short, and if death knocks at your door, what will remain of your greatness? They boast about their wealth and fame, they pride themselves on what they have. But life is short, and if death knocks at your door, what will remain of your greatness? They boast, saying, I have people and property, but know that time will drive you away from this world. They pride themselves on possessions, but what did they bring from their mother's womb? The 6 feet of land that will bury everyone, even that was never said to belong to anyone. The food in hand won't reach the mouth, without the command of Lord Shiva, understand this. Those who, in their pride, thought they owned everything, faced total destruction and perished. Since you were born in this world, do some good and leave a mark before you go. If not, worms will devour you just like anyone else. How much longer will you live? Your mother is Parvati, your father is Shiva, you are a part of that great divine power. Your own children are a part of Ganesha, seek their favor. The power that makes the oceans surge and the winds blow, that great power exists within humans too. Meditate with devotion on the strength within you, only then will divine vision come. No matter how many skills you learn, how much you study, every moment is still a fight with death. You cannot learn the knowledge that defeats death. Do you realize what kind of karma this is? Without charity, you will fall into poverty. Blaming God brings no result. The merit earned by doing dharma for 10 people will follow you in every life. What you sow is what you reap, so why cry over what's lost? Karma has no connection with God. Nature is the root cause of everything. Only when there is a change in the soul will your understanding of reality change. Realize this. Donning different disguises, learning 1,000 skills, do you know where this will take you? In the name of religion, jealousy grows. They fought with pride and perished. All humans are born from the same root. Do you know how many religions there are? Even with Krishna as their protector, did the Pandavas not face unbearable hardships? Though they were kings, they begged for alms. Who can comprehend the divine play? If you think of me, I will appear before you. Believe me, my word is the truth. No matter how many calamities Maya's powers may bring, know that they will not touch you. Those who think of me will transcend Maya and will live in prosperity. No matter what dangers or hardships come, they will vanish because of me. Trust this. There is no mystery unknown to man, except for the mystery of his own self. He knows all external things but is ignorant of high own being, for he has no time to know who he truly is. The brilliance of the sun will gradually fade, and many life forms will perish. Scientists will not see it coming, and they will pray, realizing that only God is the refuge. If you run after worldly matters, I will ride on your back, making you cry. But if you focus your mind on the Supreme, even nature will bow to serve at your feet. What power is greater than goodness? What strength surpasses the brilliance of virtue? A good person brings peace and happiness, while evil leads only to total destruction. Living in confusion, they wander as slaves. Do they not realize the truth? A human birth is rare and precious, even the gods long for it. Born again and again in various wombs, when will the endless cycle finally end? Understanding that karma is the root of rebirth, why not seek the path to liberation? Performing vows, rituals, and pilgrimages, they boast of their greatness and sway in pride. But with deception and malice within, know that all these acts are in vain. People puff themselves up as scholars of Vedanta but speak foolishness, lost in their delusions. They cannot still their mind, nor attain salvation. Why do the unfortunate trouble themselves so? There is nothing greater than divine meditation. Infinite powers lie within it. For all difficulties and severe illnesses, believe in it as a divine remedy. You are the embodiment of the divine, yet man has gone astray with his desires. You, who have bound the insatiable desires, shine forth as Lord Rama with your bow. What can water do for one who knows to swim, yet struggles and sinks without knowledge? Those who have not learned the knowledge of Brahman wander aimlessly in this worldly life. Money earned through unjust means will only last for a short while. The deceitful acts and bad reputation will not endure eternally. The body and clothes will not last forever, but the purity of the soul is what matters. The mind and intellect follow you wherever you go, yet you live without contemplation. The unending hunger of desires is a demon. Though you believe, it will consume you. The servant of hope is a servant to all, while the one without hope is a great soul. For the limited and ignorant mind, the divine secrets remain a mystery. If you can make yourself the master of yourself, you will understand everything, believe me. Who knows the infinite and profound secrets of creation? Without understanding creation, the Creator is easily spoken of by those who do not know. With all wealth, if one lacks a good wife or husband, that is worse than hell for them. Why does a good man or woman desire possessions when it is worse than heaven for them? For the sake of the body and children, there are foolish beings who cry out. Remembering the divine, the wise cross the hell and attain bliss. A land where women are worshipped is a truly blessed place, where the deities find contentment. A land that preserves virtue is known to be the abode of Lakshmi. The sins committed in previous births are the ailments that torment this life. Even if one does not experience, what greater punishment could there be than all this wealth? Except for the wise, who truly knows how to live and die. Everything else is known to the animals and birds. What is their greatness? Please tell me. Is the divine dwelling in the mandara, while everyone else is without the divine? That is why troubles arise, crying until the thorn pricks. When the sense of mine arises, devotion will manifest. Without giving up, you will not attain knowledge. Devotion and knowledge are the paths to liberation. How long will this sin be submerged in the ocean of sin? I am independent and do not submit to anyone, yet they remain in bondage to their senses. How can they be considered free? Good deeds and devotion reside within you, and through devotion, knowledge will arise. Engaged in sinful actions in ignorance, you stand at the gates of Yam. Without good conduct, saying, Shiva, Shiva, what benefit can you claim? In a drunken stupor, without any shame, how can you understand the workings of this? By creating distortion in nature's harvest, you invite countless ailments. In the face of a strange and painful disease, people wander, unaware of the remedy. In the eastern direction, the poisonous winds blow and countless people wander. An incurable disease has struck millions, and they flail around like a hen. The in-laws are like vultures, pecking at their prey, enchanting the uncles. They turn them into dogs. Without any connections, they have become lost, like rain that never falls. From the Krita Yuga comes the power of Renuka, from the Treta Yuga comes the power of Sita. From the Dwapara Yuga comes the power of Draupadi. In the Kali Yuga, a power is born in every home. With a speed surpassing natural forces, humans operate machines. On this earth, the protection is deceptive. Earthquakes will come, so understand. While the sages worship us with their powers, they kill their children. The woman who has come to believe is advised, yet they drown her in faith. Dressed in disguises, the tricksters deceive, claiming, I am the god. Those who are mere illusionists, not great souls, wear daytime disguises for the sake of their bellies. Ghosts and spirits are in chaos, wandering around, playing everywhere. The mantras of the evil spirits are ineffective, they are swallowed by the sinful. Before wealth and power, justice does not prevail, the goddess of dharma does not get crushed. Observing those blinded by lust without rules of morality, worries arise for the righteous. The embodiment of power is Sri Venkateswara. Understand that he governs the world. That power, the great Lakshmi, has an attraction, it gathers wealth from all directions. The darkness spreads with more powerful forces and swallows the poor. For the thief, the appearance of authority is fleeting and the dacoits devour everything. Truth has no mark, false testimonies hold strength. Without fear of the divine, the witness of God is absent. These insects have survived for so long. Sins increase while the crops diminish, the unknown prices soar to the heavens. The empowered people become prey to the affluent, living by eating the soy of the banks. In a village without goats, a she-goat is said to give milk. With a black face like a monkey, the crowd gathers, knowing no bounds. Husbands who torment their wives will come, wives who dishonor their husbands will come. Fathers who humiliate their children will come, children born to parents will arrive. The 7-year-old boy learns the Vedas, while the 4-year-old girl gazes at the grown-ups. Thieves climb the thorny trees, and ants move stealthily in the darkness. Wealth is a temptation for women, deceitful men are to be trusted. Only one deity can cleanse life, yet people live in ignorance. The calf in the cow's belly is visible, as 2 species give birth to a calf. A man with 3 legs will be caught, engaging in arguments with the people. The moment a child is born from the womb, speak to the mother and believe it. One's wealth is another's milk, isn't this a strange matter? In one river, goats and tigers drink water in times of drought. Man treats man as flesh to be sold, selling humanity for 100. Without a single connection, they make relationships forgetting caste and lineage. When there's wealth, even a slave's daughter is married off with dowries. In the sky, the deities are called the eight directional guardians rise up. The heavenly voice shouts, Hara Hara, hearing this, sinners fall and die. Weaker than small children, these are the people born here. Taking the dogs and jackals, they kill and eat, flying away in the strong winds. Trusting the mother, the child trusts the mother, days of life have passed. For those who forget the divine, trust in them may be a mistake. Yam Dharma Raja comes on an elephant, teaching welfare to the people. Watching the people who put a deaf ear, he leaves with a big sigh. In the mind, there is poison, and in the words, sweetness, know the children of illusion. Without warning, they will swallow you in a moment, believe that the stone statues are good. The Vigneshwara Swami in Karnipaka know that he shines on the Ganges. That Ganges has turned to blood, flowing 6 yards, only then will my arrival be known. I will tell you when I sting, all the ants will be seen like elephants. In the village of Kandimalaya, which is a big town, my mat has become dilapidated, overgrown with wild creepers. The idols in the temple dance and sing. All the minor deities are on top of the villages, punishing the sinful souls. Having read all the Vedas, they reveal the essence of truth. They say life is momentary, and wealth leaves with life. After 5,000 years of Kali Yuga, I have come as Vasantaraya to rule. To punish the wicked, I will cause a deluge, and nurture the righteous as my breath. The God who fulfills desires is like a mountain, he is Venkatesh of the 7 hills. In Kali Yuga, he is the creator, and all religions worship him. Wild animals will not disappear if there are no forests left. Without the seasonal rains, and with harsh droughts, the farmers' children will be crushed. In the age of mantras, it will not go away. In the age of machines, people will live. Everything moves with the power of the sun. Know that the days will come. With Krishna's might, the goddess Kanka Durgam will immerse until the neck in water. As Kanka Durgam rises, the towns will turn, seeing that, the sinful will tremble. Songs of joy suck from the eyes of women, know that blood is flowing. The mother who is about to give milk to her small child is bleeding in her breast. The earth goddess has driven away the sinners, trust that the dumb will speak. The locusts will swarm over the villages, terrifying the people. In Nallore, the deity Ranganayaka Swami is known to immerse in water. Worship lasts for 3 days, and rivers all overflow. In Amlapuram, Kashi Vishwanath grants darshan to everyone. Golden bulls will be born, and all the devotees will rejoice. With a bald head, the banana fruit on the mother's head, know the men of this Kali Yuga. Who the mother is, they don't know, as they have become lustful and lost their way. The Godavari river for 12 days will flow without water. At the gates of Kalhasti, the struggles will not cease. They say that the blue-eyed child was caught, and an old man was married off. For 3 days, the head was adorned, and wealth was collected with a smile. Dharma will completely vanish, and the Ganges in Kashi will lose its footing. In the holy abode of Srishela, the rain of blood will fall, and Brahmaram will shed tears. In Kurukshetra, all the people gathered and fought, giving up their lives. For 40 days, at the temple in Kashi, worship has ceased to exist. In Kandukur, a man becomes a woman, marriages take place with dowries. Trust killers and faith betrayers grow stronger in the land with every moment. For you, who have risen from countless births, Yam Dharma Raja is nothing new. If death is feared, how can God be? For thieves, it's nothing new either. 10,000 sages on the hills of Tirumal are enduring great penance. For the service of the Supreme Being, countless people come every day, believe it. For momentary pleasure, they pay with deceit, yet suffer greatly on the path. For lasting happiness, the soul is the root, not knowing this, they live in misery. While showing wonders, they cut throats, the time for the burrowing fox is near. If you recognize the name and speak with devotion, I, as a power, will come and slay you. At 20 years of age, they gained the experience of 100 yet lost all their powers. Creating and recreating the world, short-lived beings are born on this earth. One night, the whole earth turned dry, with no water, everything dried up. All living beings, remembering the divine, groaned, and their sorrows vanished. Without self-effort, becoming lazy, what is the use of blaming God? Know that the goddess of poverty is closely related to the lazy. Endless prices have touched the sky, deaths from hunger have increased. With suicides and thefts, the country is in chaos. Under the pressure of dowry demons, many brides have lost their lives. Without protection, women have fallen, left with no choice, they have taken their own lives. True devotees cannot discern the end, true goods are unknown. Raising expenses without civilized thought, they became victims of debt. Thieves, robbers, and drunkards have multiplied, and the country itself has fallen to ruin. Caught in the embrace of the goddess of poverty, they blamed God and continued their ways. Preaching wisdom to others with seeming maturity yet walking their own path towards destruction. Those lacking wisdom and betraying their own birth, such people have been born. They quarreled and got trapped in the nets of wickedness, losing all their wealth, they wept in despair. Abandoning their wives and children in the middle of the streets, they wandered like ascetics. I will come as Vasantha Rayudu in a fierce form, bringing a bloody spring, believe me. During such times, even the oceans will rise, and the sound of Omkara will resonate. Strange diseases will come, without knowing their origins. Those sitting will die where they sit, those walking will perish in their steps. The almanacs will become useless, and the movement of the 9 planets will change. All the seasons will turn upside down, and there will be no rains at all. They sold their homes and walls to pursue higher studies only to wander like dogs for survival. Crushed under the feet of the demon of bribery, they struggled and died, believe me. The plague of interest rates has arrived, charging 10% for every 100. With no walls to protect them, they suck the blood of the poor. Gold has become the wealth of the rich, and is being sent abroad, don't you know? Copper will gain more value, and those ornaments will shine in every home. I will create and send forth forces of vision, to slay the wicked, know this. To protect righteousness, righteousness itself will shield, trust my words with devotion. Machines have been made for everything, and people have ventured into space. They praise the power of atomic energy, but it will become the goddess of death and kill. Those who lend money will devour everything, without understanding the consequences, they wander lost. Though the lender's shoes may tear, they will come with a begging bowl and weep. Conflicts have arisen between men and women, each one boasting of their own greatness. In every field, women's strength has become significant. What a transformation, don't you realize? They say bathing in the sacred Ganga brings virtue, but people are drowning in worthless liquor and becoming mighty in their indulgence, do you know? When the time comes, they cling to feet for forgiveness, but if it doesn't go their way, they hold and strike. True devotees and genuine scholars struggle even to find food, believe me. A great catastrophe will occur between leaders and the common. Out of 1,000, only one will remain. The seas will surge, poisonous winds will blow, and terrible wars will break out. When the sun is in pieces, I will come as Vasantha Raya to oversee all of Srisailam. All the wealth on the Srisailam mountain, I will distribute to the righteous souls. According to the command of Lord Venkatesh, all the gods will come and take their seats. For punishing the wicked and protecting the righteous, discussions will take place, don't you know? Injustice will become justice, and justice in this world will turn into injustice. Lies will appear as truth, and truth will become lies. Is this the righteousness of the Kali Yuga? When my time comes, the seas will rise, many villages and towns will be submerged. Many comets will appear, and the whole world will tremble. 3 stars will appear in the sky, and then mysteriously disappear without a trace. Earthquakes will occur, and lightning will intensify, people will be struck down in great numbers. Lord Venkatesh's right arm will move, and Alamelu Mangam will stir and rise. A sound will emerge from the Garuda flag, it will split into 4 pieces and fall to the ground. A strange sound will echo from the stone of Lord Venkatesh, believe me, it will be something wondrous. The divine energies of Venkatesh will join with me in an instant that will mark my arrival, don't you know? Crocodiles will infiltrate the temple of Lord Venkatesh, and for 3 days, the worship will come to a halt. A strange sound of Om will arise from the Garuda flag, believe me, it will be a marvel. The white crows will gather at the village boundary and cry out in unison, don't you know? Owls will gather together and screech, that's when you'll know my arrival is near. 18 sacred places will fall into ruin, and devotion will become void and empty. The sins of the extremely wicked will increase, and the goddess of Dharma will cry in despair. At the temple of Lord Mallikarjun, believe me, flames and smoke will rise. Those flames and smoke will spread to many places and it will destroy the sinful souls, don't you know? The waters of the underground Ganga will dry up, and flames will rise on the surface of the earth. Strange powers will emerge in abundance, they will perform many illusions and then vanish. The idol of Lord Mallikarjun will tremble, and sparks of fire will fall from his eyes. From his mouth, the sound of Om will emerge. Seeing this, the sinners will tremble and die. The Sri Sailam mountain will split into pieces, and will whirl in the sky like a vulture. It will seek out and destroy the sinful souls, believe me, my words are the truth. Lord Kalhastiswara, having lost all his powers, has reached the village of Kandimalayapalai, don't you know? A 5-year-old boy wandered into the village and came to teach the knowledge of the soul. Kandimalayapalai, which spans 12 measures of land, will turn into a grand city, don't you know? Pavilions studded with 9 precious gems will shine, that's when you'll know my arrival is near. Pure renunciation alone brings happiness, I said, those who claim mine and my own will only weep, I said. In the hands of fate, you are just a puppet, be warned, for any moment could bring change, don't you know? 8,000 wonders will appear in Lord Venkateswara's temple, flowers will rain down for hours, don't you know? Flowers never seen before will touch the ground and delicate plants will bloom, don't you know? Kachi Kamakshi will rise in the form of a chakra and will spin around and around, don't you know? The fierce Kamakshi will devour blood as if it were nectar, and then the terrifying Kali will begin to sway. In the land of Karnataka, the power of goddess Kali will reign, and in the Tamil lands, Virbhadra will stand strong. Nagendra will go to the kingdom of Nandi and will slay all the wicked ones. In the region of Penugonda, by my command, Lord Indra himself will be born, believe it. He will experience all the luxuries while imparting wisdom to all, don't you know? Keeping the mind focused on me is difficult, and instead, they meditate on wealth, don't you see? They live, forgetting whose wealth it truly is and whose possession it belongs to, having forgotten true wisdom. Between the sons of Nanda, I shall manifest, in the land of Kashmir, believe it. I will teach wisdom in the Vindhya mountains and remain firmly on Nandi hills. Shri Virat Vishwaguru Veerabrahmendra Swamulavari Dandakamo. O revered Shri Manmahavira Brahmendra Deveshwara, Thone who destroys sins, famines, and misfortunes. Mahavira, your strength, your wisdom, your grace, your liberation, all your teachings are numerous, yet simple, O Lord of Lords, O divine splendor. You are the reformer of societies plagued by religious hatred and arrogance, the skilled remover of untouchability and indolence. Erasing the distinctions of caste, creed, and lineage, you preach the supremacy of righteousness to the world. Revealing the divine future with your omniscient vision, you declared there is no difference between people with lotus-like eyes or other attributes. Teaching the unity of dualism and non-dualism, you imparted the sacred knowledge of true devotion and the unity of existence. Even kings and rulers bowed to you, you become at most revered, the radiant one, the Lord of all gods, the sole benefactor of worldly welfare, the eternal source of auspiciousness, today, though you have entered into the supreme transcendental meditation, you continue to protect your devotees, O mind's master of Govindamamba. Grant us the initiation of your divine foot worship, bestow upon us your grace. Remove the obstacles in our prayers, nurture and guide us, bless us with righteousness, desires, wealth, and ultimate liberation. Salutations to the light of the Pothuluru lineage. We bow to you, the provider of the fruits of our revolutions and successes. Hail to the universal sovereign, Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami. We offer our countless salutations. Namaste. Namaste. Namo Namah. Shri 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 Virat Vishwaguru Veerabrahmendra Swamulavari Churnika. Om. To the Supreme King of Kings, Lord of all sovereign rulers, the crown jewel of kings, the ruler of many lands, the Supreme King. The best among rulers, the one who governs the entire universe, both moving and unmoving. The one who bestows offspring and ensures continuity, the embodiment of will, beyond attributes. The formless, ever-transcendent one, the one with many attributes, the one who manifests in nature, having 1,000 forms. The one who is present in all forms, the eternal embodiment of bliss. The one who embodies internal yoga, external yoga, the yoga of Nshat, supreme yoga, the yoga of devotion, meditation, and governance. The one who maintains the world, the yoga that unites and separates. The embodiment of knowledge, the essence of the Vedas. The one with many forms, full of vitality, the complete soul, the one who pervades everything, infinite and beyond, the one who masters all souls. The one who is an ocean of righteousness, wisdom, fire, and moon, the one who is the ocean of sin, the ocean of all existence, and the great ocean itself, the one who provides for all who seek. Om. The ruler of the sacred sound, Pranav. The one who belongs to an expansive, noble lineage, the friend and the non-friend alike. The unique and extraordinary one, the foremost among heroes known by glorious names. The one who transcends the three realms, all eggs, cosmic spheres, the powerful hero. The one who is above and beyond all, the supreme soul, unmatched and without change. The one who is untainted, pure, and known through the Vedas, the one who dwells in all and is beyond all blemishes. The one who grants ultimate liberation, free from duality, the one who delights in joy, whose presence brings forth happiness. The destroyer of pride, darkness, and evil, the one who defeats the demons, the destroyer of qualities. The remover of all things born from eggs, the one known by the singular name Narayana. The one who shines in the lineage of the Soma dynasty, the brave king Virbhojraja. The great king with an illustrious line, the manifestation of all 10 incarnations. The one who is fearless, like Lord Narasimha. The foremost of warriors, of immeasurable valor, the one who holds an unshakable name. The one who is accompanied by divine hosts, the gods, the sages, and the forces of energy. The one who is full of supreme virtues and all good qualities. The one who is a knower of the eternal Vedic secrets, renowned for his sacred history and purity. The embodiment of truth and eternal bliss, the one who takes on incarnations, whose manifestations are mysterious and secretive. The one whose birth is divine, the cause behind all things. The one who serves in honor and duty, uplifting the noble, the one who brings forth unity and enlightenment. The one who destroys all divisions, the embodiment of the Hamsa avatar, the supreme among all men, who serves with devotion. Along with Sri Govindamba, to the revered Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami, we offer our salutations. 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 Namaste. Namaste. Namo Namah.